Good morning, my friends. Happy Wednesday. Here we are again. Excited to paint this morning. I've been up for a long time. Sadly, my coffee's already finished. It's always a little bit of a disappointment when that happens. Good morning. Hi, everybody. I'll just wait a second here till a few people come on. Hi, Rosemary. Good morning, Michael. How are you? Hi, Susie. Hi, Debbie. Good morning. So, good morning, Ellen. Today, I'm going to paint. Hi, Carol Ann. Where are you in the universe right now? I enjoy seeing your adventures of moving. I can't even imagine. Good morning, Anita. So, my friend Jackie asked me to paint instead of a cow. Maybe I'll do a cow next week, but she wanted me to paint a rabbit. So I'm going to try this. I want it to be really fun and crazy. So good morning, Ellen. What do I have here? Stuff in the way. I was working on stuff getting ready for my inspiring art lesson today too in my membership group. So I have stuff everywhere. But yeah, I'm just going to try and have a lot of fun with this. I'm going to mix colors that are a little bit true to what I see there and then be crazy. And you know how I paint, a little crazy. And I want it to be a little bit more pink than it really is. And maybe green, like pink and green. I did that other one the other day. I did a bunny the other morning. Was it Monday morning? I don't know. I get my days confused. And it was of like a sculpture that I bought. And that was really fun to do. And it was very pink. The thing was white and it was on a gray background, but I made it all pink and green. That was fun. Yeah, I love the big ears. It's a neat painting or a photograph. I got this from a group I'm part of on Facebook called Free Reference Photos for Artists, which is a wonderful resource because, we artists, we don't have enough time to do all of the things like be photographers and social media experts and website designers and painters and all the things. Yeah, I don't keep up with all of it. So I'm putting this in I'm going to mix colors here. So I won't be able to read your comments until I finish. Is that okay? That looks okay. I see a little bit of my shadow, but that's all right. Good morning, Irma. Okay, so I'm going to really mix kind of pinkish, brownish, and greens in different values. See what we get. And yeah, my goal is not to paint it realistically. I keep trying to push my limits. I have this sitting here because I absolutely love something about this. Like if I paint something, and it doesn't have to be for any particular reason, but something about this I love. I love its looseness. I love its chunky colors. It's such an ordinary thing, but I love how it looks. So I have it sitting in front of me because I'm always aspiring in a certain direction. And I do okay. I head in that direction. Then all of a sudden, before you know it, I'm kind of not doing that. I don't know what it is. And I have a couple greens up here that I was mixing for playing around with colors for inspiring art today. So I might use those too. I just save them when I mix up colors. I hate to throw them out if I like how they look. Within a day, a lot of them get kind of, I guess I'm really mixing that background color. I think I need more blue in there. Blue. The background green is very, very blue. I could just use these greens. It's sap green. I think I do have a little bit of Viridian in there. I was playing around with Viridian and cadmium yellow light for inspiring art today. So I have them out here. I just didn't want to throw them out. Green. The yellow in there. So I'll ask everybody how they're doing when I can read the comments. Like that. Now I'll lighten that a little bit. I'm going to clean my palette knife off though before I grab some of this. This is a sorry color that I love. It's brilliant yellow light. It's kind of a warm white, I'd say. I think it's warm. You know, depends what it's next to. All right, those are nice greens. Now I need kind of browns and pinks. I do love browns and pinks. All right, I'll do some brown. Put a little bit of blue in there to darken it a little bit. I'll go a little more toward pink with this. Clean my knife off. I want the bunny to look kind of pink. I still haven't gone to look. I started yesterday to go look to see if my hellebores are blooming. I'm going to miss the whole season. I thought of it. I started to head to my backyard, and I have no idea what happened that I got distracted and forgot to check. But I know I smell lilacs on my front porch, so I've got to go see what's blooming. It's crazy to get so distracted so easily. I do it a lot. That's nice. That was a nice color shift. Now I need a little lighter. Color mixing. What am I thinking about that? I think that's fine, but now I think I need a shift of more brownish pinks. This is, I don't know where this color is. I just got this. It's a Visari. It's called Mars Violet. It doesn't look violet at all to me. But it's kind of a nice warm brown. And I might want to mix some there a little bit more blue. A little cooler. I'm going to add some of this Video Blue Extra Pale in here. I'm mixing where you can see me. Oh, yes, I am. Happy Wednesday, Allie. Ooh, that's nice. I like that. Let out and add. I'm going to clean my knife. Add some white in there. I do think I need a little bit of a yellower something. Let's do, I'm going to put out a little bit more of this warmish color. Let me clean my palette knife off. That's fun. Yeah, maybe that's what I need, a little bit more of a brighter pink. I like that a lot. Maybe lighten that with white. Be kind of fun to just mix up a bunch of colors that you love and then do a painting that might not have any of those colors in it. I still feel like I need a yellow. I'm going to put just a dab of this yellow out and a little of this. Oh, I'll just use what I have up here. And this. It's not really yellow in there, but that adds to the Easterness, doesn't it? Okay, I think that's good. Good morning, Emily. All right. Over here. I did that pretty gracefully. Move this over a little bit. Everybody see that all right? And can I see your comments all right? Gosh. Oh, there. Okay. I kind of tapped something and they disappeared. Your comments. Can't do that. All right. I'm going to do... What am I going to do? I think I will... do a pink background. Because why not? That sounds like fun, doesn't it? I have some colors out here I didn't even use. Yeah, I always try to not waste my paints, but when I have my inspiring art session the same day that I do this live, I have to clean my palette off before I do that. It's a nice amount of paint on there. It's pretty. Very pretty. Okay, that's it. So I used my medium. I have to move forward a little bit. I like when you prepare colors before you start painting. Yeah, that was a hard habit to build because I used to mix as I went when I was painting. Mix as I go. Now I covered up all my lines in the background. But painting live like this, I felt like I needed to do my colors beforehand, and that's been a really good habit to build. Little cute little nose. I'm just wiping off because I have a lot of paint there. And I want it to, not too much pigment, and gives me an idea of where I'm going with things here in the painting. I can wipe some off. And when I'm doing this, I'm thinking about values, like my dark side of the rabbit is to the left and the light's to the right. That's fun. I think that's a nice start. Now I'm going to use my pigment sticks. Gold pigment stick was a little... So what's new with everybody? Anything fun happening? Okay. Might as well use all the colors because we want it to be fun and colorful. There's something fun about rabbits, I do. Love their shape. I don't paint them very often. Hi, Nancy. Excuse me. I'm certainly ready for Easter. I used to love making my kids Easter baskets. Emily's on here. She's going to say she wants an Easter basket this year. I need to work on that. Blue. I need a little green. Very random with this. maybe the red. I'll do a little bit of red. Hi, John. I miss anything? I think that's enough. I'll put these away and dive in for some reckless, crazy fun here. So first I have to figure out where the eyes go. I really kind of lost my grid in the background. It's funny how when you have crutches like that's how I paint. If I sit down to paint and I don't have that grid there, right away I don't even know where I'm headed in my painting. And it's such a simple little thing to do. Mouth. It already has its bunny feel, doesn't it? Just sort of. All right, now what do I want to do next? Get out the big brush, because that's what keeps you from getting too lost in the weeds. And find where my darkest darks are. Try to still let those crazy colors show. And I do have to keep in mind where my highlights are. And my pinks. Thanks. I want to say good morning, love the bunny. Hi, Tina. It is fun. Maybe I could do a little bit of the background color and some of the grass. And if the green that I mixed up is a little too bright, I don't know. We'll see. Put some of that in here. I can always desaturate it a little bit. Where's everybody watching from? Good morning, Chris. Oh, Sherry, you are so good at rabbits. Oh my gosh. Sherry Bear does pottery. Is that the right term for it? And does the most quirky, whimsical bunnies. Love them. Virginia Beach, Virginia, Medina, Ohio, Quebec, Central Florida. There's Ellen. Lancaster, but soon to be. Oh, are you still here? I saw you packed up your cars, Carol Ann, to go. You packed them. Well, someone else did. I never even thought about that, like how you do all that. You're quite amazing. You're such an organized person to be able to pack up and move. I've never done anything like that. Biggest move I ever made was from college back to my parents' house. Well, I guess when I moved into this house too, but it was no more than renting a U-Haul. That's good. I can see where the bunny is now. South Carolina. Ellen, you're back in Florida. Isn't that nice? Sunny and warm. Leaving in the RV on Monday. That's exciting. Is your house kind of empty? You've already sold your couch, right? I'm sure that's a nice way to purge and get rid of all your unwanted art supplies, right? I love that blue over there. I don't want to lose that. LA at 5:20 a.m. My gosh, you're up early. Oh, Irma, you got your apron. Great, great, great. Do you love it? I hope you love it. Irma ordered one of my aprons that I have when I do my workshops. I have to make new ones for my France workshop. Maybe I should do lavender aprons would be really fun. Moved out of the house, staying at my son's. Oh, okay. Boy, you sold that quickly. That's great. All right. I really have to think about where my darkest darks are. All on the left. And there's some kind of shadows, I guess, over here. I still use my apron from 2020. Oh, good, Ellen. I love that. 2020. Isn't that crazy? Right. Was that right before COVID happened? I think so. Is that the workshop you came to? It's crazy. I can't think of which one. Were you at one of the barn ones? I think a barn workshop. All right, I was just reading. Okay, now what do I want to do? I'm trying to keep all that reckless craziness, but not... I don't know what I'm doing here. Whoops, I picked up the wrong thing. Now I'm at that part of the painting that I always hit where I'm not sure that I know what I'm doing. I'm not sure that I should even be an artist, because why am I doing this live with everybody watching when I don't know what I'm doing? I was just working on a blog post about all the lessons I learned from being an artist. And that voice of doubt arrives. Comes every painting, every single painting. Ellen says, yes, in March before the shutdown with me. Oh, yes. The barn the barn was the year before. Yes, I totally remember now. And that was in my office, my old office. That was a really fun group. We had no idea what was coming. And COVID happened, 2 weeks later or 1 week later or something? Well, COVID happened. The shutdown happened. COVID was probably already sure happening. Giving them a place to sit. Oh, geez. They're always beautiful. Thanks, Tina. But you know what I mean. You always do get that little voice of doubt arrives. Now I feel like I don't have enough brownness. I need a little more brownness over here. Like a neutral. I love all the bright colors, but if you don't have neutrals, to be friends with your bright colors, then the bright colors don't sing enough. Yeah, that crazy voice down. A little crazy color here beside his eye, or her eye. It needs to be very light over here. This is light going up there. Just developing the eyes, a dull, a bright, a dark, and a light. Yes, Ellen, always the key elements. Always forget that, don't I? Let me get his eyes right, and then maybe I'll feel confident again. I love when the animals look like they have little eyelashes. Those tiny little shifts in color are sometimes hard to see. Committedly putting dots in there, and I'm going to soften them with my paintbrush. I need to I'm cleaning it off with my paper towel. I need to get what are they called, a mole stick? I feel like I always get my sleeves dirty because I put my elbows down when I'm trying to keep still, and I don't want to. But I don't know if I bought one, if I'd use it. I think this is too bright. He looks stern, or she. Does it look a little stern? Maybe I need to work on the nose and the mouth and the ears. I'm avoiding something. I always say that's what happens. I get afraid that I'm doing something wrong and I avoid the next thing. So I'll put in some I do love all those colors popping through. Maybe I need a little more blue in that background too. It's actually a little bit lighter. I hear the birds outside. They're happy. I guess it's going to be warm today. Love when that starts to happen. Oh, good. You guys are giving me positive reinforcement. I love it. Love it. So I just committed yesterday. Someone called and asked me if I would paint live for a fundraising event for Montessori school. And It sounded like fun, so I said yes, and I'm excited to do that. I am getting more comfortable with painting live with people watching. So I think it'll be a lot of fun. And a little purple over here. A little something. This is like where this spot here is very dark. I think the hardest thing is not covering up those spots of bright color. Mm-hmm. I can always add them in just like that. A little bit of pink. Hi, Isabel. All right, now I need to do a little, still haven't even used all these colors. Start getting that nose too. Pop a little bit. And then there's really white down here. What am I avoiding? It's always a good question. It is tricky to see the values, to think about, because they're very similar, but this side needs to be much lighter than this side. And as usual, I'm waiting to add the lightest lights, but I think I need to add some to see where I'm going. Because sometimes if you lose your way, you need to add in something. And I'm kind of dancing around it. I don't want to lose those colors, but the more I add in, the more I lose it. Here's those brights. All right, I think I can do some lights. I need to put a little bit more white out here on my palette. Oh, here it is. I found it. Add a little pink in there. Oh, maybe I'll use this tiny brush for some pink. I usually only use one larger brush when I'm painting, but it's not because of any reason other than I'm a lazy paintbrush cleaner. I don't like cleaning paintbrushes. I'd much rather be painting. That'll help. Let me see what I'm doing. Yeah, that helped. That helped a a little bit. And I'm looking through here. I need to lighten in here because this makes it look like he has like jowls hanging down there. I guess it's a boy. I don't know. I seem to be calling it a he. And it's very dark over there. All right, let me get up. She's so good. Looks like he wants to jump off your panel. He does. He's ready for Easter treats. And you see how I started to get a little lost in the details with that small brush. So I forced myself to get the big brush going again. I'm lightening up this side. Of the painting. All right, what else needs to happen? There's some light happening in here. Yeah, that's helping. I think needs a name and personality, like I do with the birds. Yes, what shall we name him or her? I had a name. Whenever I hear names that I've never used for a bird, I always write them as notes in my phone. Peter's always a good name for a rabbit, but the name I wrote down yesterday that I heard somewhere was Bernadette. This could be Bernadette, although I keep calling it a he. Bernie. Benjamin. Oh, or Robert. Yes, Benjamin's fun. Benjamin Bunny. Could do some light in here. Very careful. I need some whiskers too. Well, I don't. He does. Benjamin. Maybe Benjamin's a good name because I think it is a boy. Just know there'll be a Bernadette bird coming along soon. All right, do I have my light side light enough? I don't know that I do. And I'm being a little reserved here. I need to be a little more reckless crazy. I think I'm going to keep that dark. Yeah, like my lights are nice. Benjamin Bunny. Sunny Bunny. Wilson the Wabbit. All right, let's put some of my lightest green down in here just to see what that does. And do we feel like it's crazy enough? I do need whiskers. And that helped value-wise to have that lightness here. Gives him a place to peek out from, kind of. Is there enough depth that pushes him behind there? I think so. Esther. Oh, Esther's a fun name. Are his eyes nice enough? I don't know. I feel like I need to fuss with this a little bit more. I keep doing that. I make it bright like that, and then as I make it pull it away, it gets too subtle. But that eye is much more subtle than this one. I think it's close. Esther Bunny. Yeah, that's fun. Jane Doe. Doe is a female. Is it? I never knew that. Doe is a female bunny. I need I need just a little pop of pink in the nose. Let me see what I can do here. Just a little kiss of pink, and then whiskers. I'll actually use my knife to take away. That might be too bright, but let's see what we do here. Oh, that didn't even lay on there very well. Let's try it again. Yeah, I needed that. Just adding a little bit of bright pink in. What do we think? Fluffy Bunny. He's just looking so spring and fun. Thanks, Barb. All right. Am I finished? Do you think I need anything else? Am I missing anything? Is something in the painting calling your attention that shouldn't be? Really what my question is. I feel like if I keep working on it, I'm going to lose all those bright colors that I love. So I think I'm going to do some whiskers. Oh, I was looking for this, but I have it in my hand. Just a few. Not much. Just that feel of I think I'm fussing with it now. Is it bent? What is his name? Now I already forget. I better write it down. Oh. Esther. Esther. I love that name. Esther Bunny. Anyway, I'm looking at it one more time. Maybe I need just a little more lightest light in here. I don't want to ruin it, but I feel like that side needed to just be a little bit lighter. Right? And here. Love Esther Bunny. All right, stop fussing with it. Okay. Stepping back, looking at it, thinking about values. I do maybe think that this chunk is a little noisy, so I just softened that a little bit. So there is my reference, and then here's my painting. I'll show you little bits up close. All those colors are so fun, and that was my goal. I wanted to go from it, I wanted it to look like a bunny, but have all those pops of color, like almost extreme, so that they're all showing through. This is called a wipeout tool. It's just a rubber tip tool, so it takes the paint away. If you're working wet into wet, if your painting is wet, everything's wet, if you use this, it takes the paint away and shows the white from underneath. Oh, Ellen's answering. And Michael, thank you. So handsome. Just checking. Tool. Okay, so thanks for coming and hanging out with me today. I will be live again at noon for Inspiring Art, and I'm going to work on something with analogous colors. I am really trying to explore color a lot this year. Not that I don't always do it, but I'm trying to think about it more and learn more about it, and that's what I'll be sharing inside of Inspiring Art. If anybody would like to be on my newsletter list, just send me a message. I'd be happy to add you, and I'm going to work on and send out a newsletter today. So thanks for coming. It's always fun. I love my Wednesdays, and I will see you again next week. Bye, everybody. Thank you. Oh, I'll check my hellebores, Michael. Thank you.